You ready?
Uh-huh.
Do you want to do the opening?
I'm going to say a video spotlight. This is a recap.
Okay, well, just change the word spotlight for recap.
Hello, welcome to another mode.
Hang on, it's not another one. We've never done a video recap before.
Hello, welcome to
A Motu figure.
a Motu figure. Yeah, you can do this.
Okay, welcome to a MoTookFigures.com video recap where we slide our slobber across our faces.
Don't mention it.
Okay. Well, hey, we're back from PowerCon. It took us a few days to even do this video because we're catching up on sleep and like being back and all that stuff. Yeah, a lot of homework to catch up on. But we're back. PowerCon was amazing.
If you didn't go, you have to go next year.
We're definitely going next year. We loved PowerCon.
The next year we're going to make it a family trip.
We're gonna bring Keaton and Mom too next year.
Yep.
But we wanted to record this video to kind of tell about our experience at PowerCon and like all the fun we had and show off some of the stuff we got while we were there. So first of all, it was an amazing trip. Blaze and I went with my friend Nick, and we got there and we met Fogarty right off the bat and Jeffrey, and that was awesome. Hey guys. Met a ton of other people from the boards. We met, Brandon Jenkins from the Facebook page. He was super cool. We saw him a lot this weekend. Emiliano and Val. And,
I got to make some people pictures.
Yeah, you made a bunch of pictures from the different guys that were... Blaze made drawings for, like, Alan Oppenheimer, and he made one for Erica Scheimer, and you made one for...
Skeletor Toys.
No, that was Alan
the
Oppenheimer.
Artist.
Oh, you made one for Earl Norem. You made a big battle scene for Earl Norem.
Yeah.
They loved them. They were so nice about them, too. They were really excited to get drawings from a kid,
Yeah.
And everybody was, like, kind of incredulous that there was a kid that liked He-Man. You were, like, pretty popular from that.
Yeah, some kids were like... some people were like, so, were you just dragged along, or do you actually like He-Man? And I said, I love He-Man.
Yeah, you were killing it, man. You love He-Man. So there was that one booth where we went up to the Mill Creek booth that had the DVD sets.
Oh, yeah.
And you were telling... There was a lady there, and you were talking to her that was running the booth, and she was asking if you liked He-Man, and you were saying, yeah, I like He-Man. And she was super nice. And you ended up winning one of the posters.
Yeah.
There. Blaze was... They had these two posters made. One from the Season 1 set, and one from the Season 2 set. And there was a giveaway thing where you put in your name and your email.
Yeah.
And you could win one of the posters. And Blaze won one of the posters, so you got to pick which poster you wanted.
I just want man.
You chose the
and Orca.
and Trapjaw. Trapjaw's on that one.
Trapjaw.
And since Blaze won, he keeps it in his room. But he won. He got to pick which one he wanted. And the lady there, so nice. She was so nice.
Yeah.
She had everybody sign it at the show. Alan Oppenheimer signed it. Emiliano, James Etok. Val, I think everybody at the show was signing it. It was so cool. Just such a cool treat, man.
Yeah.
And that would never happen in another show. I mean, that kind of thing, just like the camaraderie and like the feeling while we were there of just everybody was friends. It was just such a great feeling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, and this is a weekend, so I'm allowed to stay up a little later.
Oh, yeah, it's Saturday night, so you're staying up a little late tonight. So I loved the show. All the professionals were super nice.
Yeah.
Everybody was like going out of their way to be cool and talk to each other and sign stuff. Like Larry DiTilio we were talking to him for a second, and then like Blaze was saying how much he liked Secret of the Sword, and he was like, "Let me sign something just for you," and so he signed Blaze's VIP pass. It was so cool.
Yeah.
And then I had the panel on the mini comics. That was a ton of fun.
It was the best panel there ever was.
Hey, I'm not gonna toot my own horn, but if you want to say it, I can't stop you from saying it. Okay, so it was a great time. We had a blast. The only drawback there was that the food situation. Oh my gosh. When we got in Friday night, we had Burger King, and I had the California Whopper, and that was a mistake. I was so sick that night.
Guess what we had the next 2 meals?
I'm going to guess Burger King and then Burger King.
Yes.
Yeah, well, we had Burger King for breakfast. You and I went over there, and we were still in Cincinnati time.
Wait, you guessed correct. You went to, PowerCon convention.
No, we're not giving away PowerCon tickets.
No, you won.
Scratch that. You didn't win anything. You didn't win anything if you guessed that right. So we went over there for breakfast, and we woke up at like 5 in the morning, and because we were still in Cincinnati time, and so we walked over to Burger King, and we got there like 15 minutes before they opened, and we had to hang out outside, and so then we got to Burger King, and then we went to the con, and it was like, we got to eat lunch. What's near here? Burger King. So we went over there, and Pixel Dan was over there eating, which was kind of cool, because Pixel Dan was eating over there. Hey, Pixel Dan, if you watch these videos. So that was kind of cool, But man, it was just a blast.
Yeah.
I loved the con. It was so well organized. Hang on one sec, bud. It was so well organized. All the panels were amazing. It was so easy to go from a panel to do something else. The only problem was trying to decide between panels or like going to a signing session or going to the convention room. But if that's the only problem, that's a great problem to have. Is that you have so much fun stuff to do.
We missed a couple panels.
We did.
Because we were in the convention room.
But it gives us something to look forward to next year. You know what I mean? Like, okay, well, we did this panel this year. If they have a similar panel that we missed next year, we can do it then.
Yeah.
But we highly recommend you go. If you can make it out, if you're a Masters fan, and there's a way for you to make it to LA, do it. We didn't think we'd be able to afford it, and it really wasn't that bad. The hotel was like $100 a night. The airfare was nominal. It was like $350 a ticket or something like that, which sounds expensive, but when factor in all the other, like going to San Diego or something, it'd be insane compared to this, to pay for a San Diego con.
Where's San Diego?
It's in California, but it's just like a way more expensive show to go to. And it's not all He-Man. So if you want like an all He-Man show, although there was a little bit of Thundercats here, it was mostly He-Man.
I actually saw a booth that was selling Power Rangers and stuff.
Well, that's because those people have a Power Rangers convention. So they were promoting their convention there. But okay, so we're going to show you some of the stuff we got.
Wait.
Oh, go ahead, go ahead. Oh yeah, go ahead, bud. Yeah.
There was this room where they showed all the He-Man guys, and I don't know the guy's name in there.
You're so drowsy. Your eyes are like drooping.
They are.
Yeah, but go ahead and tell him. Go ahead and tell him. I know you're excited to talk about this.
I don't know the guy's name, but he was like, "Okay, this guy is."
Let me explain. Give me a little backstory. Okay. In case you don't know, at PowerCon there was a room that was devoted to showing all the toy lines. Like it had cases, and it showed all the vintage figures. It showed all the new adventures. It showed all the 2000X stuff. I think it showed all the She-Ra. I can't remember for sure.
It did.
And then it had on the walls. It had art from Emiliano and Earl Norm originals and stuff from Mark Taylor, Ed Watts, Ted Mayer, all production artwork from the toy line. It was a really cool room. But we were in there at one point, and there was a guy that was working security to make sure nobody stole anything or got into things. And
I didn't even know the guy.
Yeah, so he was trying to figure out names and stuff, or saying that guy's weird looking. And Blaze was schooling him, man. He was telling him who everybody was, weren't you?
And he said Rotor's cool, but Gwildor's weird. And he said Gwildor's weird. And I was like, you think Gwildor's weird, but not Rotor?
Yeah, it was very funny. It was a very funny moment. But the whole show was like that. Yeah. Just such fun times with everybody. Yeah. Let's show them some of the stuff we got, though. Because this video is going to be 20 minutes long if we don't cut it down. Okay, so for Keaton, we picked up... I'm not going to show you everything we got because we went nuts buying stuff at PowerCon.
Mostly my dad.
My wallet was empty when I got home. It was totally empty. And, I mean, if all we ate was Burger King, we didn't spend much money on food. We got this awesome vintage backpack for Keaton, which he's been filling up with He-Man figures. Every time he carries this around. Yeah, that's a good idea. You put them over there. We wanted to show one of these prints.
Earl Norm.
We got the Earl Norm print. We got the Power Package, and it had these two prints. One of them is a 2000X cover, but one of them is this more vintage Earl Norm piece. And I just love this, man. We ended up getting two Power Packages, one for me and one for you, so you'd have line privileges too. And we're gonna have a set of these framed in their room. But man, look at that! How cool is that? It's so cool looking.
I know.
Be careful with that one. And then speaking of Earl Norm, he was awesome, great guy to talk to. He signed our convention book, which I'll show in a minute here. But as you all know, I'm a huge fan of the Motu movie. So I took this magazine poster with me, and I got it signed by Norm. Oh wait, it's over here, isn't it? I'm looking from the other side. We got it signed down here from Earl Norm. So this one will be framed up and put in the room here. So there's that. For most of the signatures, we just got the Serial Geek magazine signed, which they did a special version just for PowerCon, and we got as many signatures as we could.
Where's Serial Geek?
It's a magazine that James Hintock publishes called Serial Geek. It's all about animation of the 80s and early 90s and stuff. So it has all these great spots in here for where it tells about each creator, and then it has a spot for them to sign. What a great book to have at the convention, man, because it made it so easy just to carry this around. Yeah, we'll bring it for the people we missed. We'll bring it next time. And then we got a few people in here that weren't, listed that actually were at the con, like Gary Goddard, the director of the '87 movie.
Dad, I think you forgot someone.
Oh, now you're not signing this thing. Then we got Josh Van Pelt, who's part of the Power and Honor Foundation. We got Bill, I think it's Bill Benechek, that does like the packaging design, I think it is, at Mattel. Really cool, nice guy. So that was a good treat, and we'll take it next year's PowerCon to get some more signatures. Put that over there, Turkey.
Hey.
Blaze got this awesome signed picture from Larry Kenny, from Lionel from Thundercats, and he was so cool all weekend, dude. He was like playing around with you and like trying to take your DVDs and like. Blaze came up to me. They were joking back and forth, he and Larry, and they were talking about how good of a kid Blaze is. And Blaze said, "Oh, that's cool. Do you want to hear my Lionel voice?" And Larry Kenny's just like, "No, I don't want to hear your Lionel voice." And then he was like, "No, I'll hear it. I'm just joking." But he was awesome. What a trip, man. And then we got this cool licensing photo from the movie. That was a cool piece we picked up. This sealed box of Panini Motu movie album stickers.
Give me a set of those.
I've been waiting to open this because I wanted to show it on camera, like fully sealed up. But now that we've done this video, I'm tearing this thing open and I'm making as many sets as I can.
And he's giving one to me.
I'm gonna give you a set. Put it over there. Don't smush anything. Okay.
I'm gonna put this on.
You can put these next ones down on the floor when we're done. This other dealer.
Why do you see that?
I put it. Well, it's all photocopies, but I put it all in these binders. I've been looking forever for a full run of the Motu newspaper strips from when I was a kid. Various newspapers would run a daily He-Man newspaper strip, but a lot of newspapers would drop it after a time, and I don't even remember seeing it in our local papers as a kid. But nobody has this full run online.
So it was mostly like Garfield comics?
Exactly, like in the Sunday Funnies when you got Garfield, it was like a daily strip of He-Man. But nobody's got it.
Then they just dropped it.
They dropped it. A lot of them dropped it and went to a different comic.
Wow.
So it's really tough to find these. You see one every once in a while. Yeah. This guy there had a deal with like the head of licensing at Mattel back in the 80s. And he had a stack of the originals. He had the entire 10-week run, the 10-week American run. So the full first 10 weeks, so 70 strips. He had the original artwork, or not the original artwork, but the original photostat of it, and then he made a set of copies that he was selling at the show. Yeah, and so I picked up these copies. They're black and white, so they're not full color, but what I'm doing is I'm going to scan every single one of them, and I'm going to put it up daily on the website. So starting tomorrow will be the first daily strip. And I had to watermark them, and they're in black and white. Like I said, I wanted to watermark them to kind of protect this guy's thing so he could still sell his sets. But if you just want to read them, starting tomorrow, there'll be a newspaper strip up every day. What's up?
You want to tell them the stories?
No, it's taking too much time. We'll tell the story another time. You know, put those down, like just put them on the floor. Okay, we're getting to the toy-wise stuff. Spy Monkey Creations was there. They had an exclusive. It was my first time meeting the Spy Monkey guys, and they are so nice.
That's my first Spy Monkey.
Oh my gosh! Now we can't tell you what Jeremy from Spy Monkey Creations showed us because it's kind of a secret, and they don't want it out yet. But the product they have for next year, it's gonna blow your mind. I mean, it's just it's crazy with these guys.
See it.
Yeah, I don't. In case you did see it, I don't want you to mention it because they told us to kind of keep it quiet.
What is it?
I can't tell. We're on camera, dude. I can't tell you.
Hey,
maybe I'll tell you later. Okay.
Okay.
But you can't spill the beans on the videos. But they have this incredible, ingenious idea for they've taken accessories to the next level. It's gonna blow your mind when you see what they're doing next year.
I bet Mattel's getting just a teensy.
No.
Yeah, because they're not meant for that.
Yeah, exactly. They're just making weapons.
You can make them for anybody. DC.
Yeah, Mattel should have. Mattel should look at it and say we should really step up our game on accessories. Yeah. But Mattel, they're just accessories.
Yeah.
There's at no point they're not using any symbols. They're not doing anything. They're just making accessories that work for 6-inch figures.
They make cool accessories. Mattel makes awesome figures.
Exactly. But Mattel should look at these guys and go, man, we should have these guys almost even working for us because it's nuts what they got planned for next year. So cool. Yeah. But they had this exclusive accessory there. This the blood saw.
What's the blood saw?
I don't remember what the name of it is now. But it's the blood saw of something. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't even bother to see the name. I just saw it was cool.
Blood saw of Etheria?
No, it's not that because they can't use that. Remember? That'd be against the rules. But it comes with. I've lost a piece already somehow. Oh, there it is. It comes with the gun piece and the handle piece that came with Trapjaw originally, but they're done in red. You are so tired. You're yelling like crazy.
Why does it come with a handle?
Remember, bud? I talked to you about this.
No.
So you can pop, in case you don't want to put this with somebody, you just pop it on there and you can have that. So it's got the handle and the gun, so you can put this attachment into there for guys that don't have a socket in their hand to use. But it's perfect for Hurricane Hordak. You pop it into his handpiece, and then you've got like Army of Darkness Hordak.
What's Army of Darkness?
Don't worry about it. It's too old for you. So that was super cool, and these guys were awesome. And Blaze picked up like a little custom axe from him and stuff like that too. Didn't you get that?
That green axe.
Oh, you got that. He also got a couple of custom He-Man Legos, which he's nuts about. He got He-Man. Keaton got Skeletor, and I got Trapjaw. I got Trapjaw.
They're all 20.
They're really cool, but they were $20.
Each one of them. I gave all my money for one of them.
You only had $20 to spend, and that's what you bought. But I have to say, I mean, these are custom made. They're handmade little Legos.
I made
They're
my
$20
ship for this morning. I draw my ship and lost its sword.
We'll find it. We should mention though that we got the backpack and we got all those Legos from Pete LaRose from Toys and Tunes. Yeah, well, Pete's a great guy. I've known Pete for years. And he had a great booth there. But toysandtunes.com, he's got some really cool stuff on there. He's a really cool guy.
Oh, we also saw those customs there.
Customs. Oh, Master English's customs?
Yeah.
Amazing. Speaking of which, that's a great segue, dude. We went to Master English's booth, and he had available some custom heads and a custom sword. And so I picked those up. That was one of my purchases. I saw them, and I was like, I have to have these. He did this really cool... I think the heads were 10, and the sword was 10, or is the sword 5? I don't remember. But this head is really cool. A lot of people saw Cyclone's face, and they said, it's a really cool, just kind of standard He-Man type face. So he took the Cyclone head, made a cast of it, and then made a cast of the He-Man hair, and made a He-Man head from the Cyclone face. And it looks really cool.
I can tell it's the Cyclone face.
But it looks great. You know, it's a good kind of stoic He-Man face. And then he did this kind of cool Filmation-y type power sword to go with him. So I got that, and then of course I had to buy a He-Man there for all this stuff to go on to. Your eyes are drooping, man. The Sandman's getting you. We're almost done. We got this video, and we're going to do that art opening.
The Sandman, are we doing Ghostbuster videos now?
No Ghostbuster videos. And then he had the Zodak head, which is awesome.
Yeah.
So I had to buy a Zodak while I was there to put the head on. So there was that, and then, the Spy Monkey guys, they hooked me up with these 2 swords that Jeremy literally made while I was there. He was just like, dude, I made these. You can have them. So they're awesome. They're just like cool pirate swords that I'm going to throw on Cronus. The last thing I want to talk about is the Power and Honor catalog. Now, we may do a whole video just on this catalog.
We have a whole video of a bunch of stuff.
Oh, we have tons of videos to catch up on. But, oh my goodness, this book is amazing. This is my favorite book ever. And I actually just had a book come out that I worked on for Star Trek, the Star Trek Vault book, which is an awesome book. I'm not saying anything bad about that book. But, oh my goodness, this book, it's really tough for me to that just puts it in perspective. That book just came out, and I worked on that book. And I'm as excited about this book as I am about that book.
My daddy didn't even let me hold it.
I haven't let you hold it yet. I'm waiting. I'm going to order a second copy just so we can look at this copy, and then we can have a copy to preserve. It's just got, I mean, it's everything you want out of a He-Man book. It's just,
there's a certain page.
Look at all that. We're going to do, okay, we're going to stop. We're going to do a whole video just on this book. That's all there is to it.
If you're thinking this can kind of boring just because we're reading that book during the whole video.
That's all we're going to do. We're just going to read a book the whole video. That's just going to read, we're just going to be like Masterpiece Theater or whatever. I'm just going to read.
Like saying we're reading
Hello,
on our head.
He-Man and
No, I was going to say we should read in our head.
We should read in our heads. That would be really boring if we just sat here and didn't say anything.
They just look at us.
Yeah, we're just, oh, you guys are still here? Okay. Okay, so you want to go to powerandhonor.org, I think it is. Oh, I hope I know the right address. Let me see. Is it in here? Oh, I don't know if I have the right address.
They have icon on the back.
Yes, powerandhonor.org. Powerandhonor.org.
They have
$55 donation. These guys are doing an amazing thing. They're preserving the art that went into making the toy line that we all love so much.
I just need to look at this really
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Who's that guy?
That's Mantenna.
And who's that guy?
We're talking about the book. Let's not go crazy. Okay, so powerandhonor.org, and get this book. It's a $55 donation. They're doing amazing things, though. They're preserving the art. They're putting it in climate-controlled places. They're restoring art. I mean, they're just doing a great job. It's Emiliano Santalucia and Josh Van Pelt, James Eatock. these guys are doing a fantastic job of preserving the stuff that really was never meant to be preserved. And you get a great book out of it, too. So, but we'll do a whole video on that. I just want to make sure you guys know to go to powerandhonor.org and get this book.
My dad didn't really have a chance to read it, though.
I haven't. We've been so busy, I haven't had a chance to read anything. Man, you are falling asleep. Okay, so we're going to wrap this up so we can do this quick art video, and then we're going to get back to the videos tomorrow, hopefully the next day or something. So let's just sign off on this one. But go to PowerCon next year. It was a blast, right? Any final thoughts on PowerCon?
I need a cosmic key so I can get to PowerCon next year.
Hey, that's a good one. We should get a cosmic key for next year. All right, we're going to sign off. So good journey, guys, and we'll see you next time.
Good journey.